If I were running Facebook ads for a yoga studio in 2025, I wouldn't start with class discounts or first-timer deals. Most studios throw money at boosting their class schedule or ads to an intro offer, and they wonder why no one's showing up for classes. Today I'm going to walk you through a simple 3-layer system that I would run to grow a local yoga studio membership with just $15 a day. And if you want this exact strategy for your business, drop the word Zen below. I'll send it right over to you. My name is Genevieve Rochelle, and I'm a digital marketing strategist, and I have nearly a decade of experience helping small businesses stand out and get more customers with simple, strategic Facebook and Instagram ads. Now, everything I share is built for local businesses and service pros who actually need results that are fast, simple, and repeatable. So here's exactly how I would set up this system that runs in the background for a yoga studio. Now, the first step is we need to get in front of new people, because if you're posting organically, it can be really hard to reach new people. And even if you're running individual promo ads, most people are just going to kind of see that you're trying to sell them something and they're going to scroll on past. So the way we start this is we actually start with these 3 magnet videos that are going to grab people's attention and get in front of new people. So these are going to get the attention of locals who probably don't even know that you exist yet. So video number 1 is what we call the secret sauce video. Now, this is where we're going to create a video. It's usually going to be 60 to 90 seconds. They're really short, and we're going to highlight what makes the studio different. Now, this is where you talk about how you're different than other studios in town. Maybe you're trauma-informed teaching, you have like a specific way that you do things, hands-on adjustments, or like a really unique style like power vinyasa or some sort of restorative flow. This is where you're going to talk about that, because this is how you're going to differentiate yourself from everyone else out there who has yoga classes, okay? And you're going to show your unique angle that really sets you apart. Now, video number 2 is going to be our backstory or a tip. And these are interchangeable, but they're both going to really build like some sort of emotional connection and start to build that trust. But this is where you can share, why you opened the studio. Why did you feel drawn to teaching yoga? Was it to create some sort of safe space that you didn't see in other yoga studios? There's a gap in your community. Maybe there weren't any other places for people who practice yoga to even go. Maybe they had to go to like a bro gym or something like that. So, this is where you're going to highlight why you started doing what you're doing. Or you could share some sort of yoga tip that, maybe is kind of universal. But I would probably stick with the backstory for the yoga studio specifically. Now, the next video is going to be what we call a peek inside. So this is going to be a casual walkthrough. It's going to show your calm, clean space, or you could even show them like your check-in process, where they're going to come in, when they come in for the first time to the studio, what's it going to look like? What's the process? Where do they go? Where can they take off their shoes and things like that? This is going to give them this idea of what do they expect when they first come to visit you. Now, each of these videos here, they run at $3 a day to your local audience. So we're not asking someone to come into a class just yet. We're just getting visible. We're getting in front of those new people, and we're planting these seeds of trust. So people think, hey, maybe, this is my place. And they're going to start seeing you well before they ever book, because people need to see you multiple times typically before they are ready to book with you or come into your studio, unless of course like they're searching for a yoga studio. But most of the time people are going to go to Google. We need to get in front of those people who don't know that they even, that you even exist yet. So next we're going to take that regular social media content that you're already posting. So this is going to be like your client stories, like whatever upcoming events you have, some mindset tips, whatever you're posting regularly, and we're going to turn those into ads. Now, you're not going to have this many running, but this is just kind of a visual of, your regular social content. You're probably going to have one piece running at a time, and then in a couple of days, you're going to post a new piece of content, and you would run an ad to that. But these regular posts are going to be rotated in, and they're going to be turned into ads to retarget. We're actually going to retarget anyone who has watched 25% of those magnet videos, or anyone who's engaged with your business in some way. So this could be engaging with you on social media, signing up for your email list, or even visiting your website. So we want to make sure that when you are creating this social media content, that you're spending all your time and energy in. We want it to actually get seen by people who actually care, okay? Now, the last step is where we actually take that step and ask them to join us. So this is where we invite them to take action. Most people actually start here asking them, to come do this, come do that. But we're building trust, we're building visibility before we ever ask for anything. And this is where you're putting posts like try your first class for $10 or reserve your spot now for, our next event or join our 21-day reset challenge. That's where this type of post belongs. Now, these posts are also going to get turned into ads. And again, we are only going to retarget that same pool of people who've already interacted with you. We don't want to waste our ad budget targeting everyone in town, hoping that someone will sign up or, take us up on our discount. We want to make sure we're putting these in front of the right people at the right time. Now, with this system running daily, your studio is going to continuously get in front of new people, stay visible, build real community, and start to fill your classes without having to chase after people, rely on referrals, or slash your prices. And if you run a yoga studio and you want to see this strategy customized for your space, comment Zen below and I'll send it right over to you.